Hi, Kim Sealing Smith of Ignite Global. In the next few minutes, I'm going to teach you how to read your employees' minds, how to figure out what they are truly thinking, what drives and motivates them, and how you can use this information to unlock their true potential and productivity. Why do we need to read our employees' minds? Well, we've got a global epidemic on our hands. Up to 80% of the workforce is only passively engaged to actively disengaged from their jobs, meaning that only 20% of your staff may be bringing their A games to work every day. The rest are leaving some of their passion and potential at home. This could be costing your business in lost productivity and competitive advantage. Why is this happening? Well, at Ignite Global, we believe that this is a direct result of using outdated and unproductive human capital practices. The way that we hire and especially manage our staff date back a long, long time and were developed primarily for a workforce that was not required to think or to solve problems. But recently, thanks to technology and globalization, those days are gone. In order to compete today, we now require our staff to be more strategic, creative, innovative, and collaborative. The key to unlocking these behaviors in our workforce is communication. But most managers don't talk to their staff frequently enough, don't know how to talk to them, or what to talk about. They don't know how to plug into their employees' minds and figure out what they really want, what they need to be innovative, strategic, and creative, not to mention productive. Without frequent, structured conversations about the things that drive and motivate them, your staff members' minds remain a mystery. Like a big black hole, they can sometimes suck everything out of you without giving much back. But if you regularly engage in these 5 conversations, you'll establish a high degree of trust and accumulate a great deal of knowledge and tools that can help you help them to become as motivated, engaged, and productive as they can possibly be. And it starts with frequency. The annual or biannual performance review is just not enough. We need to talk to our staff monthly. So, what do we talk about? Well, the first conversation is feedback. This conversation actually includes 2 types of feedback. First, this is your opportunity to give praise where praise is due. Second, it's their opportunity to tell you what's working and what's not, how they see they could do things better or how the company could do things better, to be heard, to have a seat at the table, especially critical for those Gen Ys or millennials that everybody's complaining about. The second conversation is all about performance management. Most performance management problems occur because job objectives are ill-defined and inarticulately communicated. The best way to avoid performance problems is to clearly define job objectives in specific and measurable terms, and then to help them understand what success looks like. And if they're not achieving these objectives, talk to them about why they're not immediately. Don't wait until the annual performance review to address an issue. It's just too late. The third conversation is all around the employee's strengths. Strengths are nothing more than innate behavioral patterns that are hardwired into our brains between the ages of 3 and 15. So those kids who play well together in the sandbox at the age of 5 will likely turn into team members who are great at collaboration. According to the Gallup organization's 30-year research study involving over 7 million people, helping a staff member discover and then play to their strengths is the #1 indicator of success. The next topic of conversation is what I call currencies of choice. You see, what an employee is paid is a hygiene factor. It has to be enough. But once it's enough, studies show that intrinsic motivators actually go much further in enhancing engagement and unleashing productivity. You need to not only discover what your staff's intrinsic motivators are, you must also help them incorporate them into their everyday work life. And the final conversation, career development. It might seem counterintuitive to help your employees manage their careers, and many managers are afraid to have this discussion for fear that they won't be able to meet the candidate's needs. But we find this is a mistake because while many employees look for vertical career development, all look for the opportunity to learn, to grow, and develop laterally. So find ways to help them do that internally and delay their desire to look externally. You don't need to spend a lot of money on fancy benefits or complicated employee retention programs. All you need to do is hire the right people and talk to them frequently about the right things. Happy mind reading!